Inderpal, hearing all this, how do you feel about setting up your own restaurant?
Well, thank you so much for that. I've actually taken a lot of notes. And Chef Christophe, I love the animation coming out from it. I can see the passion coming through as to, obviously you've been burned by many,
Oh boy,
unfortunately.
my clients too.
but-
My clients.
And
Yeah.
I can imagine how that is. But the thing that shows me is the fact that you and Chef Eric are still sitting here shows that the resilience of this industry is actually there. And I think with Yunan, she's actually highlighted a lot of amazing things that I really was not aware of. Like you say, it's really not out there. Sometimes I feel that is a bit of while we have so much information, I think we have an information overload with our phones and everything, right? But all of this important information gets lost in translation. Just coming back to what Chef Eric said about, like how our parents used to tell us in the previous generations that this is where the best is, this is where that is, this is where the best of that is. I'll give you a simple example of like, if I were to open a biryani shop tomorrow, selling fish biryani, I will get the clout immediately because, the MasterChef opened something. Okay, great. That'll be great for the first 2 months. And then in the third month, people will be like, okay, the fish biryani is good, but Sami's fish is better. Apollo's fish curry is better. The raita at Jaggi's is better. And that's where you start losing your clientele. But I think the thing about how we have evolved in COVID and devolved as human beings is our short attention spans. And that has messed our brains up like to a large extent, right? In fact, I don't see many people from my age group or younger who would be able to sit through this seminar. In fact, they're all used to the 6-second reels and, what's flashy, what's interesting, and where's the latest trend? I need to eat this because it's on TikTok. That's it. Nobody
social media content generation. That's what they are all looking for.
Actually, social media is you feed your camera first now, right?
Yeah,
before you feed yourself.
The camera eats first. Before anyone, Mark Zuckerberg eats. Instagram gets to know what you're eating first, right? Before anyone else.
Check out the new place.
Yeah, exactly.
To get content.
Exactly. And as F&B owners, potential, restaurateurs or even chefs, you sit down, and I'm sure Chef Christophe, Eric, and even Hui Nan can get that. Like, you spend close to like $250,000 on your interiors and everything, but people don't care. They just want to take that quick photo that is flashy, and then the food comes up. And you talked about automation. If a robot is bringing me my plate of food, compared to a chef who's coming and pouring the sauce for me, that is an experience for me, and that sort of constitutes the 10% service charge compared to if a robot is just delivering it to the table. But the trend is evolving as humans, but also we are devolving with the amount of how much we are like allowing social media to affect our lives in that sense.
The point you made about social media is really interesting because we actually see that shift in terms of job role expectations. So if you look at, with the recent movement by the government for career change progression, like the CCP plans, right? And you look at how there's actually a movement where they're pushing for service crew to become service ambassadors. And when you look at the expanded job roles that comes under service ambassadors, one of the tasks is actually simple content creation or curation on social media platform to assist business promotion. So a very basic know-how in digital marketing now, even for front of house service staff, may very soon become an expectation in the industry that we operate in.
So my question in response to that is, if you have in 2021, when everybody was locked up at home, when social media creation was to take a really great photo of what you're selling so it can be delivered, compared to now how we have evolved to the point of we use social media, the man hours that are required to create that one reel that people are going to see for maybe 11 seconds, does it really justify your business costs? And that's going to get worse. It's going to become more.
Sure.
It's going to need to become more elaborate. The reels are just going to become more and more and more and more. Even not reels, like even TikToks. Like, I see chefs jumping on board or on all the trends, and it's the way it is, right? Everyone is doing the the chef TikTok dancers, and everybody's doing like Chef Pierre is famous on Instagram, always scolding his it's you need comedy and you need a bit of satire to bring
The entertainment
together.
factor.
Yeah, it's an entertainment factor, right? But how much did that cost Chef Pierre? We really don't know, right?
Inderpal, that's why I told you earlier, the worst has yet to come when it comes to the technological revolution.
Well, hopefully there's a robot who can do all of that for us, right?
There might be.
You would be surprised. We're working on a project right now in our industry through chatbot and AI. You would be astonished what you're capable of doing.
Oh no, I'm very sure. I'm afraid of the future, right? Sarah Connor is here already.